as to Elon Musk saying we're going to keep a public registry of everything we cut, and in fact, we'll provide you with examples. People have already started doing the work for him. People have begun listing things like the government gave a $20,000 grant for drag queens in Ecuador. They gave a $770,000 grant for a study in Russia to put cats on a treadmill. That's right. US taxpayers paid for that. And of course, I seem to remember there was the Pentagon had an accounting error of about $2 billion in money for Ukraine.
Sometimes billions just go missing, Matt.
So this will not only save Americans money, but it's going to be highly entertaining. Think of the money you can save on the cinema. You just watch what Elon and Vivek are doing in the public service.
But if he does it the way he says he's going to do it, which is purely by social security number so that it's blind and completely non-political, you'll still have half a cat on a treadmill. You'll still have half a drag queen in El Salvador.
And no one will notice any difference in the functioning of the state.
Right. So just have you'll have all the same programs. They'll just be half as good or half as bad as they otherwise.
No, they're going to be shutting down the programs. That is the crux of the matter, and that's what they're on to.
Well, Ramaswamy said that the bureaucrats would go as a basis of their social security number. But if they were shutting down the programs, then that is inherently, by definition, politically motivated. But anyway, just not to drown in semantics, I think it will be a very, very interesting experiment, and I just wish that our politicians, even if they're doing really crazy stuff or really bad stuff, could do it in such an entertaining way. It's so much fun. And Donald Trump's statement, this is the beauty of it, is he's actually admitted, my best mate Matt, who was convinced that Trump was going to win and has this great theory about why it's going to happen, and he's right, is because Trump is just pure Hollywood. He is pure entertainment. And he's now just, the fig leaf's gone, the election's won, he's just going to say, I'm going to do this in such an incredibly fun way. You just will not be able to take your eyes off it. It's going to be so entertaining. It's fantastic. It's
You're going to do the job.
How
you might as well make it entertaining.
That's why I'm here.
Well, the other thing it does, of course, is because they'll cop criticism, no doubt, because there'll be job losses, programs cut. But by putting it all online so people can see in real time, they don't have to explain themselves. It'll be there as evidence, and it will absolutely help them 4 years from now to win the next election, because people will know very clearly the mess that they've inherited, if indeed that's what proves to be the case.
And it actually pushes people out of the bureaucracy into real jobs that are going to contribute way better to the running of the country, no matter what they choose. Because Harvey Milei, when he cut 15,000 people from the bureaucracy in Argentina, some estimates say it's more like 24,000, which he did unapologetically. He got backlash from those people, obviously, being like, these are jobs, these are families, these are people's lives. And it's like, run along and find something whereby we, the taxpayer, you're not just suckling off the teat of the endless money that we pay with our hard-earned dollars. Go out and get a real job instead of sitting in these government offices doing sweet jack all for years and years on a pretty penny.
I think he's actually doing something a bit more sophisticated than that. And if it's what I think it is, it's in fact extremely clever, which is that he's creating a kind of Hunger Games between actual workers who do service delivery and do provide vital services to people, for example, on low incomes, or people who, would not otherwise be, able to stand on their own 2 feet, which is what government should be for. And all these kind of, boutique kind of ideological side journeys that the new kind of elite woke left, whatever you want to call them, has come to define them, and which the Democrats are now realising has been their absolute, the millstone around their neck, and it's destroyed them. And there's apparently, according to Nate Silver, there's serious talk now where they just will not touch anything woke with a barge pole. But he's actually saying, right, here are all the jobs that are on the line. There's the jobs that take care of poor people over here. There's the jobs that send, drag queens to Ecuador, or, cats on treadmills over here. One of them has to go. Which one is it going to be?
That's exactly what Elon Musk did at Twitter, right? He got rid of 80% of the staff, most of them working in DEI and so forth, and Twitter kept on functioning. People sometimes criticise it, but anyone
who runs a business knows. I mean, isn't it a famous old adage? 25% of your employees do 80 to 90% of the work. If you get rid of the others, you're not really going to miss them. And it's the same with these government agencies. It's the same with these government departments. Every employer, whether small business or large business, knows this. It's the same with these guys.
I'll tell you what, there'll be a massive line outside Walmart in Washington, D.C., with former government employees looking for a job stacking shelves, which they'd be more able to do and probably more productive.